Hey love, welcome back to my channel Sherry XO. If you are new here, my name is Francis, and if you are returning, hey boo hey. In today's video, I'm gonna walk y'all through how I created this gorgeous set that I like to call Under the Sea. I created this design back in June and I was clearly in a nautical vibe. I am a water sign, so this is very on brand for me. I shocked myself and I drew a few seahorses on my fingers. I also drew some coral, a starfish, and also gathered some inspiration from the prints and patterns of undersea life. So if you want to see how I created this gorgeous set, stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, as always, we have to start with a plan. All of my creations are off the dome, but I love to draw them out beforehand, so I have a visual, a guide of sorts. This helps me stay on track if I need to take breaks, and it also helps me practice my design before I actually paint on my fingers. So if you're into doing your own nails like me, or you are a nail tech and you want a digital planner, check the link down below. Also check out the creator's page. She has so many different tutorials on how to integrate this PDF on your iPad, so definitely check it out. And for those of you wondering which program I use, it is GoodNotes. Okay, so now that we have our tips on, let's get to painting our non-dominant hand. These are all the paints that I'll be using to achieve this nail look. Feel free to go to my Amazon storefront and check them all out because they will be linked there alongside tools and other nail goodies. So feel free to take a gander, and if there's anything that I'm missing, just reach out and I'll add it there. Alrighty, so I went ahead and put on my base coat and base color off camera just so this process can go by a little bit faster, but I did 3 coats of each. Here's the outcome of my thumb. Next, my pointer finger and ring finger, my pinky finger, and lastly the middle finger of my right hand. For this set, my left hand will have different base colors, but ultimately the design techniques and styles are going to be the same. So like my other tutorials, we're going to focus on my right hand at the moment just because it's the hand that I start with. And as you can see above, I am starting off with creating a French tip design on my pointer finger. It looks like I'm going really fast in this process. That's because this video is being sped up 2 times, but I promise you I am taking my time. Again, my left hand is not my strong hand at all. Definitely the longer I've been doing my nails, the better at it I am getting, and I know I've progressed since the first time I started doing my nails. But every time I am designing a new set, it starts off as a bit of a learning curve, so I have to flex the muscle for a little bit and then it'll come to me. So all that to say, anybody who is starting doing their nails, take your time. Even me, who's done it for X amount of years at this point, I still take my time, and I suggest that you do too. And I hope you carry that same philosophy through life. So after I created the French tip design on my pointer finger, I moved on to my ring finger and created the same design. And how I like to do my French tip is I'll outline the arc first with a long skinny detail brush, and then I'll go in with the original paint brush to fill out the rest of the line. But when doing this, be careful that your tip isn't too bulky or oversaturated with paint. So try to clean off the brush before you fill out the lines, because if not, it'll dry bulky, and so the tip of your nail will feel a bit heavy and uneven. So after completing the French tip design on my pointer finger and ring finger, I wiped off the excess with another brush that I have, and then this is the outcome, you guys. Very even and balanced. And now I am moving on to create the next aspect of this gorgeous set. So starting off with the seahorse, you guys, I decided to create a seahorse on my pointer finger. This was my challenge of the set. You see how this brush is going? I was figuring things out as I went, okay? I believe I had to redo this portion of the design probably 2 or 3 times just to measure it out right. It's different drawing it on the finger on the iPad and then now sizing it to my own personal finger. So here I'm just kind of scaling as I go how big the belly is going to be. Is it too much or too little belly compared to tail? All the questions are flowing as we are creating this design, but I am so proud of myself. This design turned out to be a successful challenge, and I'm so happy I was able to execute it. Just a little pro tip for anybody who wants to draw on their fingernails: outline your drawing first and then fill in what you've outlined. That is the key to including these cute embellishments in your design. So make the plan first, and then once you're satisfied with the shape of it, you can even just cure it like that. But to avoid things like, you know, the design being bulky, try to decide your outline while the paint is still wet and then fill it in, cure it, and you are good to go. But I'm so proud of myself for being able to execute this. Like, after I finished this set, I was like, no, I really ate. I chomped and left no crumbs, because a seahorse, y'all, a seahorse, like, oh my gosh, she has leveled up from just your basic star. So this was a very much like a pat in the back moment. Sorry about the video quality as well. I don't know what's going on with the lighting. And this washed out view does appear in other parts of this video, so my apologies. But here's a regular speed close-up view of how her colored in outline turned out. I am going to later add more dots and embellishments to make her more vibrant. But comment down below if you're feeling the vibe of my seahorse. So next we are moving on to create the coral design on my ring finger. Fun fact, originally this was supposed to be a starfish, which you'll see me execute on my left hand, but that's just not how things turned out for my right hand. So here I am attempting to make the starfish, but then after looking at it for a while, I'm like, okay, this looks more like one of those corals. I keep calling it coral, but I think it's like an anemone. The one from Nemo where they lived, that was the vibe. Even the color is more in line with being an anemone instead of a starfish. But because I chose this angle, I think that's what kind of threw me off. This angle for the star wouldn't have worked. And I definitely could have cleaned up the whole nail and just started from scratch, but I decided to see this entire process through, and I'm so in love with the outcome. Also, y'all, even though I do create with intention, I can't seem to recall what that was for this particular set, because this was filmed in June and it is now November, which leads me to believe that I was just intuitively called to these sea creatures and these colors. And I love to know the deeper meaning of things, so I'm just gonna do a quick Google to see the meaning behind the pink coral, the seahorse, and the starfish. Okay, so first up is the pink coral. And yes, I looked up coral just because I kept calling it coral in the beginning, so I feel like maybe intuitively I was called to just call it coral. So according to the Google AI overview, pink coral represents fertility, the heart chakra, femininity, emotional healing, blood circulation, and skin health. From the same source, the seahorse represents good luck, strength, balance, creativity, connection, patience, and love. Before I go on to read about the starfish, here is a normal speed close-up view of how both outlines turned out. Again, same process for both. Draw out your figure, color it in, and you are good to go. And now I'm moving on to add some embellishments. So these are just going to be a few dots to give the image texture, not only visual texture, but physical texture. So if I graze my other finger on this nail, I can feel the dots, and that was what I was trying to achieve. Because y'all know me, if you watch my other videos, I like when I have little, I don't know, like sensory things on my fingernails. But the visual texture to me gives the seahorse more life and also makes it just more vibrant and visually appealing, you know? It not only gives dimension, but also provides a nice level of complexity to the art that is the seahorse. But anyways, y'all, while I am making that shake in the video, let's go back to our deeper meanings. So according to the AI overview on Google, the starfish symbolizes renewal, inner voice, divine love, guidance, growth, adaptability, hope, and enthusiasm. And even though the starfish won't appear until I start working on my left hand, I read the meaning now because, for the folks who are new here, I don't speak when I'm doing my left hand. I just let y'all listen to the music, I let y'all vibe out. That's honestly the time for you to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also just absorb the technique. Like, everything that I'm talking about and doing on my right hand will definitely be transferred over to the left. If I change anything up, I will be back on the mic and I'll definitely call it out and let y'all know. So that's that on that. And here is a close-up normal speed view of the dots on the seahorse. And just a heads up, I do cure for 10 to 20 seconds under the lamp in between each coat. Next, I'm going to repeat the same dot technique on the coral. I absolutely love the color contrast on this finger. This, I don't know if I can say it was my favorite finger, but it was very much up there. Like just the pink on pink design, and then I believe I add some yellow at some point. It just really pops and really makes the finger look absolutely magical. I really love my nails to look playful and vibrant and interesting to look at. Just like the visual appeal is everything. My nail designs are my favorite form of self-expression. They accentuate all my looks. That's why I choose a variety of colors. I design in a way that allows each nail to have its own personality, and I love to make both hands mirror but not exactly look alike. So for this set, the patterns and the figures that I'm drawing may be similar on each hand, but the colors that I'm using are going to be different. Alrighty y'all, so this is the outcome of the dots on the coral, and here's a little flashback of the seahorse in case you missed it. But now I'm gonna go in and add another layer of dots, this time using the color yellow, which again is to just bring more life into the art. Once I finish with my dots on my seahorse, I then move on to my coral. And here's the final product of my seahorse and the coral with the dot effects. I did also add a black dot for the eye of the seahorse. I don't think I caught that in the previous clips, but I wanted to point that out. Okay, so now we are moving on to working on my middle finger. I am going to apply this chrome powder just over the top of it. And how you apply the chrome powder is you put a top coat on the base color that you want to spread the chrome powder on, and then you wipe it over. Before, I used to just wipe it over the base coat without any top coat on it, and the chrome didn't come out very smooth. So I suggest putting a top coat, not a high shine top coat, just a regular top coat over that, and then the chrome powder will stick on a lot better. Next, we move on to the paint, and this is the color I'm using. It is a mix of red gel paint and black gel paint, and I'm just painting a little pattern on my nails. This pattern is not pre-planned. I kind of have it in the sketch, but honestly, this portion is totally a freehand. Like I'm not looking at my picture while doing this. I just know that I need to flow with it, and truly, it's based off of the fish in Shark Tale, Lola. She's like the gold digger one. I love her energy. Not that I resonate or anything, but it's just that she was confident and striking and powerful, and she just knew what she wanted, okay? She gave goddess, and that's very much me, and my middle finger. But she's an African lionfish, to be precise, and I wanted the pattern on this finger to replicate her design. I am including swirls though, which I don't think appears on a natural lionfish, but I am including swirls because it reminds me of the motion that she had in the film. She was very feathery, like her tail was a gorgeous chiffon gown, and you know, she just flowed. So I'm adding curls and swirls because of that, and then I'm also adding dots because on the actual lionfish, around its parameter or like its antenna or the parts of it that stick out, I really don't know anatomically what it's called, but those dots are to represent the spots there. And yeah, I'm just trying to make this finger look gorgeous, and I think I succeeded. Comment down below if you agree. Here's a close-up in normal speed of the pattern if you couldn't see. And before we finish the rest of this finger, I'm going to move on to my thumb. So right here, I am spreading on one coat of the blooming gel, then going in and adding my dot pattern. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how much I love blooming gel. And again, this pattern or this sequence of dots isn't anything that's totally pre-planned, but I will say this thumb turned out to look closer to the sketch that I created on my iPad versus the other thumb. I love the outcome of this thumb, but I wish that I didn't let it spread for too long to have more of the pink pop out from behind the dots, as you can see here. Next, I'm going to repeat the same process on my pinky. Like before, I'm starting off with one coat of the blooming gel. Without curing, I use my dotting tool to create my pattern. And this pattern is giving more snake skin than what I think was supposed to be a turtle, like the back of a turtle. But honestly, that's fine. There are sea serpents, so I still feel like this fits the vibe. And here's a super quick and blurry closer look. Alrighty, so at this point, I am done creating my drawings, doing my pattern, and essentially that's the second layer of the framework of this design. But now I like to go in with my super shine glossy top coat just to lock it all in so I can move on to the next steps of this design. I still have a ways to go, but not a long ways to go. And this step is not only just to protect my nails in case I wanted to take a break at this point, but also to ensure that the design doesn't get compromised if the embellishments that I'm adding after this step were to fall off or get damaged at any point within its wear. Thankfully, this set lasted the entire 3 to 4 weeks. I think it was more so on the 4th week because I did do another set. If you watch my vlogs, I changed from this set to the set that you saw in the vlog that I posted about a wedding. So that set was right after this set, and that wedding was at the end of July. So I believe these came off in the beginning or like the middle of July, and then I gave myself a little break and then I did my next set for the wedding. Here are the results after one even coat. I did cure it for 30 seconds. I think I could have added another coat and cured it, but I didn't want the nail to look and feel bulky because after the embellishments, I still do one more coat. Next, I am taking this clear 3D sculpting gel and I'm going to mix it with the color that I used for my middle finger. I wanted it to have extra texture and I wanted the stripes to feel almost veiny. But you guys, mixing this clear gel with the paint did not turn out the way I wanted it to be. It was very streaky and not smooth and veiny like I wanted it. Also, it was really hard to build. I felt like I was just dragging it along the pattern and it wasn't forming a smooth stroke. I know some people use the sculpting gel just straight up, like without putting it on a brush, but I need like a finer point to get into these little details. So putting it on the brush for me works the best. Also, I wanted it to be the same color that I mixed for this design. I've done this before with other nail sets, but I used just the brush and the clear sculpting gel, cured it, and then went back over it with the color. I think maybe that's what I have to do moving forward because this didn't work at all. Also, it's a longer process and the lines don't turn out as clean. Thankfully, the streaks aren't too visible with this color on this finger, but when I do it with the orange and blue on my left hand, you can see how streaky and uneven it is. But overall, I'm proud for giving it a try. I am definitely still tweaking this technique without needing to buy all the colors of sculpting gel. But here's a close-up of the final outcome of my middle finger. Regardless of the streakiness, she's still gorgeous. And now we are moving on to my favorite part, the rhinestones. After dotting the rhinestone glue on the parts of my finger that they're gonna go on, I then select my rhinestones bit by bit. Sometimes I lay them out like this, sometimes I just take them and stick them on directly. But once I grasp them with this little colored pencil, I place them. I just place them in strategic locations. Usually each location matches what I had planned out in my drawing, but sometimes I look at how the design turned out and I place from there. So here I definitely wanted some on the pink part, just that little bling bling, a little sparkle, and then again on the corner, also for bling bling and sparkle, but for balance as well. Here's a close-up of the final outcome of my right thumb. Next, I'm going to repeat the same exact process, but this time I'm going to use a pearl and I'm going to pin it at the tail end of my seahorse. Then I'm adding more pearls to the base of my coral. Again, think Nemo. When Marlin and Nemo's mama had the babies at the bottom, yeah, that's what this is giving. Hashtag sea life. Here's a normal speed close-up of those two. And next, I am going to add rhinestones to my pinky nail. And these rhinestones are going to cascade along the left side of the nail. And it's going to go a clear, almost like diamond rhinestone, mixed in with like an aqua blue rhinestone. So from top to bottom, it goes clear, blue, clear, blue, clear. Just to give the effect of water. I wanted a droplets vibe, but I didn't want to use the sculpting gel. I wanted it to be bling bling upon bling bling, so we chose the bling bling. Also, now looking at my pinky, it does give alligator. I think it's the green that's giving me alligator. I don't know. Comment down below what you see. Do you see alligator? Do you see snake or sea serpent? Or do you see a turtle? And here is a super blurry close-up for you to make that distinction. And now that we've added all the sparkle and trinkets, we are going in with our final coat of the glossy top coat gel. As always, take your time with this step. I like to wiggle my brush and go over and around the rhinestones to ensure that it's fully coated and also to avoid bubbles and other impurities. We still want this layer to turn out smooth and even, but ultimately we want the nail to be copacetic. So take your time, take your time, take your time. It's slow strokes on these folks, okay? All right, friends, we are done with our right hands. Okay, how she look, how she look, how she look. Comment down below how she look. I know I ate and there were no crumbs left. Honestly and truly, get into it. Get into the color, get into the texture, get into it all. Next, I'm going to Control C and Control V this entire process onto my left hand, but like I said earlier, I will not be jumping on the mic to say anything further. This is your time to vibe out to the music, pay attention to the colors I use, the techniques that I use, and comment down below if you have any questions. I know you're gonna miss my gorgeous voice, but I'll be back at the end of the video to show you guys the final look and give my kisses. Okay, bye.
Like a salamander, green diamonds in my trunk, the roses atlas, yeah, gon' be get freezing. Check my color palette, white like a bunny rabbit. You know I get some cat, we eat the bitch like a sandwich. The best is in the spread away my eyes, rise and shit. My face all on my stomach, got a fix on my face. Makeup on my head, just like I'm trying to hide a sin. Wear my clothes to black and shit, I'm trying to hide my face. I'm too fucking dumb to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky class, do the Friday, get the booty rock, yeah. I'm top, I'm fucking with a bitch, dropping the top down, the game is on lock. Now I'm out of town and the pussy on lock. Down, and she not down, yeah. I got it raised, I had to raise up, and she do whatever I say. Like your honor, I feel like Rico, I call her Tiana. So my head, I think her name was Kiana. I call her Kiki, the way she riding. Slippery slopes, ooh, I miss that bitch on the slopes, ooh. I get the slopes, she pick me the poke, she wouldn't believe in the stroke, ooh. I'm in the test, PJ to New York, she feel like a jet. Got me in the center with my arms around your shit. Face all on my stomach, I have itchy on my feet. Makeup on my acne like I'm tryna hide a shit. Wear my clothes to baggy shit, I'm tryna hide my set. Now baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Need a freaky college boots for frolicking, booty brolic, yeah.
LOX, yeah. Yeah, yo, we off the block this year. Went from a low to a lot this year. Everybody mad at the rocks that I wear. I know where I'm going and I know where I'm from. You hear locks in the air. Yeah, we at the airport out. D-block from the block where everybody Air Forced out. With a new white tee, you fresh. Nothing phony with us. Make the money, get the mansion, bring the homies with us.
By the rocks that I got, I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. From 11 color to movie scripts to all the 6 to J-Lo to this headline clips. I stay grounded as the amounts roll in. I'm real, I thought I told ya. I'm real, even on Oprah. That's just me. Nothing phony, don't hate on me. What you get is what you see. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. I'm down to earth like this, rocking this business. I've grown up so much, I'm in control and loving it. Rumors got me laughing, kid. I love my life and my public. Put God first and can't forget to stay real. To me, it's like breathing. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from.
Now I done been with different kind of girls, feel like I done seen them all, but ain't none of them at all. And I done seen the best of the best, baby, still I ain't impressed, cause ain't none of them at all. And you know how I feel when I chill, if I'm seen with a girl, then she gotta be just and maybe that's the way I feel, and I got no choice but for me to keep it real. Cause when we first got together, started hanging out, you was skeptical at first, had to figure out if I was the kind of guy that try to dog you out, but I ain't the kind of guy you try to make me out. You found out when you turned to my baby, I showed them other brothers how to treat a lady. I let you drive when I ride that Mercedes, and I ain't tripping or acting shady, cause baby, you know I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you're on me, we gon' always be together, baby, that's what you told me, and I believe it, cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you.
And every time I think about you, when you ride, when you call, when you come around, your love is amazing to me. I can't wait till I see it. I wanna be with you again. And every time you're out on the road, and whenever I'm doing a show, you let them make it. Who got the gauge it? One and the same chick, the one you can hang with.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you're on me, we gon' always be together, baby, that's what you told me, and I believe it, cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you. Get the ball, pop tag, spin a few G's, and hit the runway to a new season. It ain't nothing, it's more than what I care for. Feel like I ain't doing enough, that's when I share more. I give you this, give you that, what you need, love. You know I gotta holler at me if you need love and affection, cause I be your protection. Kinda hard job, but I do it to perfection. And you can tell that I ain't trying to let you go. I get with you when I can, so that's how I let you know. And you be tripping, cause sometimes I gotta go, but you the first one I holler to, right after my show. And I was tripping in a 6, I was tense, but my body loose around you, but I'ma do it out. I got try to get it together, say whatever. But since I met you, my life seems so better.
True.
ball. Said the ladies, they love it. From the bleachers, they screaming. All the ballers is bouncing, they like the way I be leaning. All the rappers be hating on the track that I'm making. But all the hustlers, they love it just to see one of us make it. Came from the bottom to the top of the pops. Nigga, London, Japan, and I'm straight up the block. Like a running back, get it, man, I'm straight up the block. I can run it back, nigga, cause I'm straight with the rock. Come on, if you feeling like a pimp, nigga, come on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, come on, brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you, kid. Back, turn up your shoulder, you got a kid. Back, turn up your shoulder, you got a kid. Back, turn up your shoulder, you got a kid. Back, turn up your shoulder, you got a kid. Back, turn up your shoulder, your homie holding position in the kitchen with soda. I just whipped up a watch, trying to get me a rubber, trying to stretch up a cooker.
Alrighty, y'all, we have finally made it to the end of the road in the journey that is this set. You guys, we have deep dived into the sea, and this is what I've pulled out. I know I say it all the time, but I am in love and I am obsessed, you guys. This set, I think it's my 2024 favorite, to be very honest with you. It reminds me of the Azalea Banks Fantasy album, which I really enjoy, but I also love it because of the layers, the colors, the depth, the seahorses, the coral, the starfish. Every single thing about this design I love and I cherish, and I'm so proud of myself for completing. So if you're as in love with them as I am, comment down below. Tell me how you feel. Is she giving deep sea realness? Is she a part of your nautical fantasy? Let me know down below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're into it. And also turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the drop. And more importantly, subscribe to my channel for more. And I will definitely see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye. Love you.